step.
Shut up. There's a one, dude.
Of them,
What is this?
We can't just go, unquestioned.
This isn't right.
The problem is, you're never going to get another boost that's that OP, but also wins you the whole map.
What if you had a secret strategy that was so unprecedented, so dominant, that using it might not be worth it?
Honestly, I don't know, I am genuinely speechless. It's made me so upset.
When you finally used it, how would you feel?
I mean, the map is called Olofboost for a reason.
Smith looking confused and dazed, and it's going to be a follow-up.
What is Olofboost? I don't understand that before.
You've got to be kidding me. Takes down xQc as well.
Counter-Strike has always been a strategic game.
I'll watch a video.
But those strategies evolve, even on maps that have been around forever.
Oh, AWPs, Fnatic, they're ready to shoot some ducks as they cross the middle. It's going to be a challenge, and Apex, not in this lifetime. He is
Jeez!
destroyed.
But the boost that Fnatic used at DreamHack 2014 on Overpass was different.
Oh, I've heard about that. Okay, so the thing is that in the rules, they specifically said that you're not allowed to jump on dead pixels, which are a small particle on the map that is dead, right? But makes right, a thing. So they jump on a pixel that was dead, correct? To make that jump happen. In which case it's
just
illegal.
a broken map apparently, and no one knew until now.
And the lead up to it didn't help matters.
We had a major issue in Counter-Strike.
Okay, I'll watch
with,
it then.
Some cheating. Not only cheating accusations that are running rampant, but obviously we did have several top players get back banned.
We need to talk about Fletcher.
I know that a couple of my teammates are convinced that they think they cheat.
I do not think Fletcher cheats, but I think maybe in the past he might have.
Was Flusher aim?
Why would they even include Mo, dude? Dude, Mo, dude, why?
Not aim bad. Oh my god, you're such a fucking sellout. I thought you were the coolest dude in the world.
None of Fnatic's players had been banned. They had their fans, but they had even more detractors. It's always easy to hate on the top dog, and Fnatic was the best CSGO team in the world.
Love your streams, been enjoying them for about 4 months now, and just want to thank you for getting me through the hard times.
Guys, I'm gonna turn GS off just for this,
Get
okay?
your fat fucking schnoz out of the way.
Fuck off, dude. Fuck off.
Not enough Hellraisers. They take first seat in the group over the favorites. Fnatic 16-14 victory on Mirage. What a game.
They only got the second seed, and their quarterfinal matchup saw them face off against LDLC, the French
LDLC
that was considered second best in the world at the time.
Yes, Jönköping, are you ready? It's LDLC versus Fnatic. Make some noise.
This could potentially be a grand final match right here. It's
Make some noise, boys.
top 2 teams in the world about to face off in a best of 3.
LDLC took the first map, Dust 2, marking the first time they took a Game 1 off of this Fnatic roster. But Fnatic fired back with a statement victory on Cash to even the series. The deciding map was Overpass.
That's it, the perfect game here. It went to the third map just like we were all
Overpass.
praying that it would, and this is such a good matchup right now.
Overpass is considered a CT-sided map, and Fnatic lost their first T-side half dramatically, 12-3.
Holy
It is
shit!
really terrifying at the moment here.
GG.
Pistol round means everything. Otherwise, Fnatic could end up crashing out of this quarterfinals essentially in the final map. That would be a devastating result for them, obviously, and home turf here.
This is when Fnatic finally deployed the boost.
Do they have a weird boost going on currently? Yes,
Look at this boost.
Oh my god.
This is beautiful.
He can look over to the restrooms as well.
The triple boost allowed Fnatic to see a huge portion of the map from the CT spawn. And though they used it in the pistol round for information, they had lost that too.
They are going to have to fight their way back to prevent the defuse from happening.
Damn, they knew where they're coming from and they still lost.
And there's the kill. Shots comes in.
That's
with
trash.
It's going to be a 1-on-2. He just has to defend. It's a one headshot. He needs to pick up a second one, and he's going to get it. Double kill. LDLC.
Come on, man.
With that B push.
Even though Fnatic had the boost available, they were running out of time.
13-3.
After the pistol round, LDLC only needed 3 more rounds to win the series. Fnatic had enough money to buy a scout, and in Olofmeister's hands from the boost position, that had to be enough.
Olofmeister is still waiting. The patience game coming out.
I love this.
Coming out of Squeak Door as well. He's here. He sees them down there.
What the fuck?
Smith's looking confused and dazed, and it's gonna be a follow-up.
That's such trash!
Are you kidding me? Takes down Hiroshima as well. Oh, it finally works, and now Fnatic, if this is the comeback moment for them, he will do a fine job indeed, but it is
Pepe laugh.
They pick up the round. The boost works.
The secret strategy immediately reshaped the landscape of the map. LDLC just couldn't figure it out.
No, I think he's just jumping. There it is. Olofboost there. He's raining down death from above. This is cruel and unusual punishment, without a doubt, from Olofboost.
Even when LDLC managed to get on a site and out of Olof's sightline, Fnatic managed to hold on.
The push is going to be for A right now. Grenade on down, and it does hit Smith for 52 damage. JW follow up with a double kill. LDLC completely falling apart right now. Fnatic manhandling.
30-7.
Smith goes down. It's 13-7.
They try to rush into the A-bomb site to push in before
And
the boost
Pepe laughed, dude.
but that failed too.
This boost takes so long, they're gonna rush before the boost even happens now. They're all the way up at the A-bomb site, but Crimson's there. Oh, now Olofboost have a kill as well. They had this so well timed, but it's not enough. The bomb is dropped inside, and Fnatic, they are still just a brick wall. There's no getting through here. This was a great idea.
Why is it so funny? I love this.
13-13, a broken LDLC finally called a timeout to see if they could figure out a counter strategy. But it wasn't enough. While LDLC eventually figured out where Olofmeister was firing from, they never managed to eliminate the threat he posed.
They're trying to figure out the angle once again here. They're trying to see if they could potentially get a cleaner shot. Look at this, now Happy.
They're so tilted.
But Olofmeister sees it coming. They've accounted for this, Fnatic. They're one step ahead.
Boost gave Fnatic
Holy shit.
It was their ace in the hole, in the purest sense.
It was very hard for them in the first half. They only got 3 rounds. It was 12-3 in the first half. They lost the pistol round on the follow-up half. That should be the end. That's when you lose. And then they pull up an ace out the sleeve, and they do it for just every single round. They're on out flush against the double. It's down to Smith. No chance at all. Fnatic, they make their way to the semis of a
5v1
tournament here. Pronax with a final kill. 16-13.
Hey, GG! Hey, sir, guys, GG! Good game, sir. It was a lot of fun. I enjoyed it. Have a good day, sir. GG.
After the win, Fnatic's coach Devilwalk said in an interview that he believed the better team had won.
I mean, I feel sorry for the LDLC guys because they played an amazing match. They played way better than we actually did, but we had more knowledge about the map, so we won because of that.
While Fnatic certainly had their fans, especially in Sweden, they had their detractors too. And after the boost, which had proven so dominant, the backlash worsened.
It was like such a low point. I mean, I have had much hate through the whole career, pretty much, in CSGO, but this thing was just like, it was so much at the same time.
They did a baby rage. Oi, guys, my team lost because they jumped on the plane and they shot me with the gun.
It was very hard for me as well as the others.
The DreamHack admins, looking at the boost, tried to figure out if something about it was illegal. And fans on social media pointed to an old 2013 DreamHack rulebook that prohibited so-called pixel boosts. This would have applied in 2013, except the current rules didn't prohibit those kinds of boosts.
The rules that has been pasted on a lot of social medias is actually DreamHack Summer 2013 rules. So those rules has not been the rules in the tournament. The tournament, the tournament rules has been delivered to all the teams in advance of the tournament.
Guys, I'm talking about the fans. I was speaking for the fans. I was saying, he was saying backlash, and what I was saying is that the person saying the backlash is, my team lost.
And in that rule, there is no pixel boosting is okay.
The initial call from admins was to replay the second half of Overpass the next day, but the decision was debatable.
It's not an exploit. It's in the rules that you can use this boost. It's not considered an exploit. It's clever use of mechanics.
They discovered that 2 aspects of the boost Fnatic used were illegal, but also that a boost that LDLC had used in the first half was also illegal.
Oh!
After hours of demo review, is they found that both Smith's and Olofmeister's boost took advantage or were subject to this one texture bug that could be applied to both of them. And so they found their way to just say, both of you are at fault actually, and so we'll replay.
The nature of the discussion that followed between the two teams is still unclear. Thorn claims that LDLC refused to even replay the second half, but the result that fans got wasn't a replay at all.
Fnatic has forfeit the match between against LDLC.
Okay.
So this is final and LDLC is through. They're gonna face off against Navi at
Yikes!
Even though both teams used boosts that turned out to be illegal, it was Fnatic who were made out to be villains. The community decided that...
What the fuck? This is trash. What if they won? What if they lost? Right? And they just said, hey, remember the boost you guys used once? That's cheating. If you use a glitch once or 17 times, it is the exact same punishment should be applied.
They weren't geniuses for their discovery. They were evil masterminds.
Like, it's just shameless of them, and they're just a top team who doesn't need to do something, doesn't need to do exactly like bug using in order to win, and it was unnecessary, and they should replay it.
Yo.
In the immediate
baby rage.
Event, the team wasn't exactly having a good time.
Like, let's say it was more than half of the, or yeah, more than half of the team, I guess, that wanted to quit.
Several members of the team considered just quitting. They weren't really known for CS before Go, and now firmly cast as the villains, they were outsiders.
But I understand it was way worse for Crims and Olof that haven't. They were like coming in and being new to the top scene, kinda, you know, and like being praised by everyone, and then suddenly on one game they are hated by the majority, you know. So I think it was hardest for them.
Okay, so the problem I have with this is that since they both used the cheat, I don't know why they're replaying it, right? They both used trash mechanics and one team won, right? There should be no replay. Dude, both teams used the dead pixel. Why even replaying it? I don't understand.
But in the end, Fnatic stuck it out, and CS history is all the better for it. In 2015, it
doesn't matter if one used a different one or one that they use more times. It doesn't matter. What the fuck?
Went on to win
that's my mentality with it.
3 majors, and Fnatic became the only organization with 3 CS:GO majors to their name. The lineup is one of CS:GO's truly legendary rosters, driven by a desire to prove their haters wrong and make history.
And replay?
Fnatic are indeed your ESL 1 Cologne 2015 champions, winning back-to-back ESL events, but of course, more importantly, winning back-to-back majors. Now 3 major titles in their trophy case.
The boost itself also stands out. Today, it's hard to imagine that a boost so powerful could ever be discovered and then somehow kept secret for months until it could be pulled out in a major tournament. What's even more unbelievable is that Fnatic used it against their toughest opponent when everything was on the line, and it worked as well as it did.
That's insane.
Straight headshot, they have no idea. Smith's looking confused and dazed, and there's gonna be a follow-up headshot on Olofboost.
Now immortalized in graffiti on Overpass, the Olofboost is a reminder of the power of ingenuity, the pressure faced by esports athletes, and the gray area between what's possible and what's acceptable.
I like the video because, dude, it's crazy that they knew the boost. They could use it the entire tournament, they didn't. And they used it on the possible last map and never pulled it up before, ever. If they were going to lose, they were going to tank it, right? And they were going to only use it at the last time. And even though the team also cheated, that time was not okay, and they just canceled the replay. That's just